Drills upon drills. Familiarity. Inquisitor.
Nothing? Oh, my maker, you cannot imagine. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads. I couldn't suggest how. With Skyhold shining like a beacon, I think I like this job. Your worship. Goodbye, your worship.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day, you watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are... Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course. The Empire favored... So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a man. If they name you a candidate, they may as well... Truly, though. I imagine it's because... A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the... I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars... This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, but now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
The Chantry has failed, Cassandra.
I wonder if the legions of faithful... Did you know Varric is Andra? It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Perhaps the
Will you not consider it,
So now the Chantry back... Leliana and I just don't know why they... The Chantry should But now my faith demands something else. That...
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a... Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is... But he would never step foot in a chantry. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the...
Will you not consider it
So now the chantry band is out. Leliana and I were... I just don't... The chantry But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better...
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is... But he would never step foot in a chantry. It should be the first place to which... It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Your determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an
I'm not those men. You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I... Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that...
What would you change about the chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as We must be vigilant. But we must also be compassionate to all. That is what I would change.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now. Restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that! It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No!
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me. Is there anything you need?
So, you're a candidate for...
So I am informed.
Is that...
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have...
It is very simple. The Chantry need... I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the Chantry clerics pick another. As you wish.
Tell me about...
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a... I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother, and then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and he refused, and they killed... I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, it took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times, I could not breathe. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some... I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always...
I'll let you go.
Do you need something?
So, that...
Yes.
So under that taciturn shell beats a true...
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dither. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant...
Oh. Well, that's not so bad then. Yes?
Do you have any...
This matter with the Grey Wardens must... That ancient order gets into far more trouble than they're worth. I should have listened to Lily. We must guard Skyhold carefully. Nothing that you could not think of. We must keep an eye on the col... Watch the new recruits. Liliana says spies are inevitable. Another time. Hello again.
I will prepare some flanking exercises.
Grand, isn't it? To know the sanctity of our great institutions is intact.
Say what now?
The Empress. She holds the throne, as she should, and buoyed with that glory go my petitions.
Right, your seventh cousin.
Third, my glory is assured.
Nice knowing you. Sort of.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Blessings upon us all.
Herald of Andraste. What would you like to know? Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave.
I am at your service.
What?
We are groaning with resources, a reflection of your competence and inspiration. Another time, Inquisitor.
You're the Inquisitor. Mother never told me the Inquisitor was an elf.
And just who is your mother?
Mother is the inheritor. She who awaits the next stage.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on his hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man. My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some... But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like... No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact. His future will be difficult enough without my... To think, until recently this place stood decrepit. Occupied only by the death. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of... I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman, yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient... What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may. Wandering the gardens, I see.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your
'Tis remarkable. A web of favors has wrapped every noble. All this in precious little time conjured from... I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first.
Should that happen, beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done,
I'd like to know more.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the... Then came the Fifth Blight with its dark spawn, and 'tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate...
It confuses those who... I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find...
That was the point. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane and that I could answer questions. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in Ferel...
The Blight began in the Kukari War. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden. We became close. Closer than I even thought possible. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special...
Special in what way?
In every way. At first, I never thought of myself as a mother, Inquisitor. I find myself becoming something I can barely...
I leave you to...
Of course. My Lord Inquisitor.
I'd like to know...
If you have questions, then ask. Greetings, Inquisitor.
What work have you been doing?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what the elven orb I wonder if the power he used to tear open the... If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as...
I could use your company for my excursion.
I have spent my share of time wandering... Thank you for the invitation, but for now, I will restrict my efforts to...
Do you know anything about his...
It has the appearance of an... A true archdemon, however, is... Has Corypheus actually dug up one of the... His dragon is something else, something connected to his blighted nature as well as his magic.
Is it even possible that
The Black City exists. Wherever... The last time Corypheus and his cohort stormed its doors, they unleashed... This time, perhaps he might indeed gain untold... It is also possible he could unleash some... So yes, Corypheus could succeed in his goal. If not...
Corypheus says I'm a rival. Does that mean...
Could you become a... That depends. Are you prepared to use your anchor to enter the Black City?
If the anchor would let me do that, absolutely.
Then Corypheus is correct. You are a rival.
However you can help.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet...
What work?
Currently, my efforts... If I learn of its origin, continue prod... Greetings, Inquisitor.
Watch that tip, Morris.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be... They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Herald... Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
What are your thoughts?
If there's anybody out there... Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
Good.
Back to work. Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Can I ask?
You want to talk about me? What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like step? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it... What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation or whatever?
Any day. I'm sure of it.
It'd be simpler to just admit you've never bought a round, you won't get the next, and likely you never will.
Yesterday, I ate a pleated leather shoe.
Aw, come on. Let's teach you normal life.
Drills upon drills. Familiarity.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
Ha! You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
If I'm guided by anything, it's you.
Oh, excellent. The blind leading the blind.
I don't think you're blind.
Clearly, you haven't been paying attention.
Haven't I?
When we first met, if someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I don't believe I was chosen, remember?
Oh, I'm well aware. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here. Is there anything you need? We must guard Skyhold carefully. I trust all is well. Watch the new recruits. Liliana says spies are inevitable, and I agree.
Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
Not much. The usual. Nice of you to ask. Nice chatting.
Inquisitor.
What's...
The servants of the Empress sent us a crystal glass full of rose petals cradling a single golden... Inquisitor.
What's...
Quiet. Too quiet. Inquisitor.
What's...
Quiet. Too quiet. No. Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
Can you...
If you are Legion, they're not. The nobles will lose the men they meant for causing...
You know I've got no problem with Orly. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
You got away with...
I do what I can.
Maybe we can find some other you...
Yeah. When is the next meal, anyway? Or Legion food? What can I do for you?
She looked through me, from the garden.
Count yourself fortunate. I'd not wish to be considered a rival and thereby worthy of attention.
It was worse than staring down a Templar.
A Templar? Please. Picture their thoughts like a single stone rattling around in their helms.
Just what I...
One for the Empress. For Gaspar. Briala. The Duchess. And Coryphatus. Right in the dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharal that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a butt for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
We decided the course of a nation. I think it was worthwhile.
Right. Orlais will never be the same. Except for everything they say and do. Ugh, you know the most important thing I got out of all of that met? Don't sleep with empresses. That's what that was. We patched their spat, Briala and the Celine. But without their breakup, none of it would have happened like that.
There was a lot more going on than a lover's spat.
Oh, sure.
There was.
Because of the hole in the sky? Pfft. Plenty of idiots around before, and there'll be plenty. Better save some arrows, yeah? Back, yeah? Always good.
Are things playing?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Go on.
Well, let me know if you find it. I didn't understand the grand ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
That would have made everything.
The colors were pretty, though.
I'll talk.
Probably. She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor. I can talk with you.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagon.
You have to admit, it looks bad.
It looks like a lot of things. Except what you're thinking.
It's obvious Halam Shiral was almost lost to that elf. She used the Corypheus threat to clear a road to power.
And just trusted that our forces would show up before the entire place was slaughtered?
Maybe. If I knew how a plan like that worked, would I be here with you?
I'm not sure you know how words work.
Inquisitor,
How are you?
in this gilded fortress, how could we be? Good fortune, Inquisitor.
Just doing my job.
Orlais has claimed too many lives. I just know that you could shake this... Yes?
Is there anything you need? You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he... Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Shouldn't this be Cullen's decision?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always... Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time. Hello again. We must keep an eye on the College of Clerics. The moment they elect a divine, things could change quickly.
Drills upon drills. Familiarity.
Inquisitor?
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Be that as it may, you put your health and your service to the Inquisition at risk.
I know. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right. I need a moment. Could we speak?
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who... Things have changed. Still, restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to? A divine with enough support can but this is a discussion for later. Tivka... Yes?
You seem to know a great...
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
What do you know of more?
She's changed. She used to be so... disagreeable. Cruel. She's... Now the sharp edges have worn away. He seems so normal. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean... Never mind. Inquisitor?
Anything?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the lot. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind... Having the Templars join the Inquisition has done... I'll be here. A request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
What is...
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency. Inquisitor. Goodbye, Inquisitor.
Marvelous business, the Winterpap. Saving the day, reconciling lovers, mediating a civil... All this dancing, politics, and murder.
That's something you'd like...
Watch as you twist an entire empire around you. Of course, that leaves only to Vint.
No?
Our dances are so much more intense if an evening lacks a murder. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of
I...
Try not to die. Fancy meeting you here. You know where I'll be.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
If I go the rest of my life without ever dealing with the Great Game again...
Sadly, as the Inquisitor, it is unlikely you will live without food, unless the rest of your life is very short. In which case, I doubt. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally. And... Lethaline.
I need to know more about Coryphia.
Although you have ended the battle in Orlais, it will take... Corypheus faces a decision. Accelerate his plan to gain power, or abandon his dream of conquering Orlais. He will never abandon his dream.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. How can I help? Although you have ended the battle in... Corypheus faces a decision. Except he will never abandon his dream. Goodbye.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Empress Celine left her fate to me. Interesting.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition, in flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
She's one I would offer no mercy. We nearly lost the cream of our leadership.
Not a lot to say for her, although those Ponces don't seem all that different.
The view from below, all petticoats and oppression.
Did you hear me complain about petticoats?
Humor to fit your mental capacity. A woman falls down. The end.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain the heart. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were...
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is... Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivienne. What exactly is this?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but won't tell me.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put... You wouldn't want me to speak about your many issues, I'm sure.
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive... Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself...
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I eagerly await... It took a great deal of skill to win that title for the elves, but you surely know it will end in a bloodbath. Off to another crisis, my dear. Oh, how sweet. Perhaps if you bathed more...
I can't make heads or tails of this.
Oh, darling, you look terrible.
I've got a minute if you need something.
racing to be in the thick of the game. There were a dozen affairs, 5... But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
The nobility needed a shock. Corypheus played the...
I agree completely. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The nobles of Orlais were worried about their own health.
Some must have purposefully turned a blind eye. There's often room for advancement when thrones... But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of the evening.
I could have danced with you for... A pleasure.
How do you stay so simple?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even be...
Well, it can be trying. The game can be wearying, but honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
I'd never put up with treachery just for the chance to...
A betrayed confidant. I try not to think about it often. A trick one learns to keep their wits about.
What did...
We've gathered many favors among the nobility.
Any visiting...
Marquise Hedinel is here, but her grace sent her a...
Allergies to...
Wheat, eggs...
What does the...
Spite, according to her siblings. Try to avoid invitation. It's good to see you. We've gathered...
Any...
None in particular. Our guests are well pleased with what... Another time.
Captain sent back sketches of the walls. Our experts say they look elven.
Interesting. Does Corypheus send scholars to find something the elves buried? Or something buried with them?
Let us begin. Inquisitor.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. At your service.
All right.
find your mirth elsewhere.
Worship?
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Where's my other hand?